well, I'm broadcasting, but unfortunately I have no invite there, so that's good stuff, isn't it? Anyway, so I'm just now waiting for these invites to come through, and then we'll be go again, I think. So just taking a quick look. Gosh, I hate it when the stream breaks. Really gets me goat there. Really does indeed that. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm the weakest thing, so unfortunately I had to go. But I have got no invite, so I can't get back in at the moment, which is good stuff, isn't it? So all I can see is this. Which is really good, isn't it? But there we go. Now hopefully we'll be getting going in just a few moments' time. Indeed, then I'm not seeing that there's a restart or anything like that. Then, but I'm just waiting to see if there's going to be any invites at all. But we've just got a goal, and if anyone's interested now, it's Burnley 1, West Ham 1 now. That's fantastic stuff indeed. Really good stuff, Ben. But yeah, I'm just waiting for an invite, and then we'll be getting going again then. Yep, young Tommy, as Sam saying again, joke then. Please tell me it's a restart then. Hey, we're back then. Fantastic Prem. Yes, indeed it is. And I think it's Burnley 1, someone else wasn't it there? I'm still waiting for an invite of some kind, but I'm not getting one at the moment. Oh, goodness me. And now I've got one. That's great stuff indeed. If I've missed the race start, I'll be absolutely apoplectic, which won't be. I love that word, apoplectic. That's really good stuff indeed, isn't it? No, yeah, we are just waiting to get going again then, and the race is in action there, so that is really annoying indeed then. So there we go, we've missed the start of the race. That's fantastic, isn't it? Right then, we're getting back in the race as well. It looks like we're on lap 2, so I have no earthly idea what's going on, but there we go. There we go. Let's see what occurs now then. So yes, it's absolutely bucking it down, running. So I've missed the race start then, but there we go. Let's continue, shall we? So then we got Banana who's got off very nicely indeed. Then we've got Erson who's got some penalties. We've got Billet also got some penalties as well. Then Nigel's up 2 positions. Then Kimmy Maytrav has also dropped down position as well. Then so good stuff indeed. Then Banana is doing a great job then to start off his debut race as well. Nigel's got a couple positions. Then Troy has now moved up into 5th position as well. Welsh Marnola's gone up 6 positions. BP is down 11 positions. Then good stuff indeed. As we go into turn 1, Tommy's got disqualified without being in the session, and so that's not good at all. This session's appalling, really, isn't it? But there we go. Lap 3 then of this race, and on lap 27 then. So Banana leads, and we've got Troy. We've got New Pateo. I'm in the 4th position as well then. And yes, indeed then. So yes, as we're going down into turn number 4 as well. Troy in 5th position. 6th position is Jake the Slayer. We've got Maldonado in 7th position. BP is 8th. Murphy has gone up into 9th position as well. Young Tommy out of the race then. That's very, very harsh, isn't it, for young Tommy to be out of the race then. It's unfortunately then, I'm not really sure, but we seem to have issues every day on Monday at the moment now. And look, New Potatoes up in the 3rd position there. Kimmy Maytrav has dropped down into 4th, and he is struggling. He was on the front row of the grid, now he's dropping down then. Yes, that's such a shame there for Maytrav, isn't it? So good stuff indeed there for BP. He's up 11th position. Fantastic start now, but look at this, Jake the Slayer trying to come back at them. Troy is sliding it down the inside there, and Kimmy's not going to be too happy now. Look at this, there's contact then. And oh no, and Troy is in the wall. Oh no, the World Championship leader's in the wall. It was getting very feisty, wasn't it? But that is not good at all, is it? As he tries to get going then. And yeah, that's not good at all, is it, for that's not good at all, is it, for Troy? He's got damage there as well. It was getting a bit brutal. There was the Banana Man at the fast lap of the race set on those medium tires. And BP has got a 3-second penalty. Troy is in the pits then, and goodness me, then it's going to be a long race now for Troy, isn't it? He's now in the pits then. Let's see what can happen now then. Young Tommy's done. He will see you next week then, as he is going to be absolutely disappointed with that. Kimmy Maytrav has got a penalty there, and Nigel's now right underneath the rear wing of New Potatoes. Right, it's the battle for 2nd position there. New Potatoes got a penalty. Nigel has, and there's Banana Man. It's a 2.5 up the road there, and we're going in as we're now going into turn number 5 then. So the DRS set is now available, isn't it? As here they are then. So Nigel then is a half a second back at the moment, and we're on board, and TK is all over the back of Murphy as well. Good stuff indeed there for Murphy and TK on board now then with TK. He is on the soft tires at the moment, isn't he? And we're just looking back now at look at this then. There's there's BP, then we've got Murphy, then we've got TK as well. Farfish just in the background there, about a second away. He's a second away now, isn't he? And yeah, it's equal saying that's very unlucky for young Tommy. This was a crucial weekend for young Tommy and Slayer as well. Slayer is in 4th position then, so that isn't too bad, but young Tommy out of the race set. What a shame there for young Tommy. And Curly's dropped all the way down to 15th as well. He had a great qualifying. He was in Q3. Now he's he's dropped down into 15th position now on the grid. Chaz has gone wide there. He's dropped down into 15th position as his teammates having a 14th. Billy is in 13th position now. Billy does have a penalty, doesn't he? Unfortunately, then out of the final turn, then look at this side. We're now on board with Nigel. We're on board with Nigel then, but look at that, and this new potato is just really starting to sprint off now, isn't he? In the background, and now coming up into turn 2 then, and look at this side going a bit wide there, but Nigel's okay at the moment. We got TK getting past. Look at the inside tire. He is through, passes Murphy, and up into 8th position. These soft tires then, he needs to make hay whilst the sun is shining, whilst these soft tires are in a decent nick then, and let's see what we do then. New potato, and it's 3 seconds down at the moment. He's got a 3-second penalty, as has Murphy as well then, so the penalty's already starting to rack up here as Murphy is having a look into turn 5. Nothing doing just yet. Gap at the front. The new potato is going after Banana Man. Of course, the new potato is on these soft compound tires that looking up the inside from BP is, and he's coming through the field like a hot knife through butter. And now coming into 8 and 9, a bit oversteery there for the racing point. Look at the background. TK is trying to fend off Murphy. Murphy off DRS down this back straight, won't he? And look at this then. So can Murphy get on the inside going into turn 13? It got a bit excuse me, got a bit hair and scared, didn't it? Last time with Troy and the Mercedes cars, didn't it? Unfortunately, Kimi there has gone from 2nd to 6th, and this opening stint there. Farf has gone well off the track there. Goodness me, he's on the AstroTurf, isn't he? And now just coming back in. Murphy is half a second away. Then we've got TK who is in 8th position, and BP who is currently in 7th position as well. And now coming into the final turn and accelerated away now. And look at this as we're now coming down the straight, and there's going to be a couple of there's going to be some double, triple, quadruple DRSs down here now. Here's TK then, and he is all over the back of BP then. He's right underneath the rear wing now. So Malnotto's over to a fantastic 5th position. She's had a look on the inside of Slayer. Not quite then. Slayer has a 3-second penalty. Malnotto's on a great start to her event here tonight. We're only on lap 6 though, aren't we? So yes, do not go anywhere, folks, and it's going fantastic because the battle for the lead is now 4/10 of a second as well. So we're very interested indeed that Canetti has got past Gordo on the inside, and Gordo's now on the inside there into turn 4. Fighting the Ferrari there, still on the outside. Oh, Gordo cuts across the Ferrari, and he is in a 13th finish there. No, is it? No, it is Gordo. Yeah, I apologise. I thought I was getting confused there, but yes, it was. But look, Canetti is now up into 11th position now, getting past the Haas car, and Gordo is down into 12th position now. Great bit of fighting, a great exchange as well. Look at these three then. BP, then we got TK, and then we got Murphy as well, and DRS is wide open then for the cars as we're going down in the back straight as well. Look at this, and it's run down into a turn 13. Look at the lock up there from BP. Is it going to be 7 wide? Not quite then. Not quite, and he carries on as well. And now going into 14 and 15 there is Maldonado is having a look there. The door was going to be closed out. Gordo and Canetti there having a good old scrap as well. We've also got Curly and Benetti, and we've also got Curly and Billet as well, and a good old scrap then. Canetti has left the session there. What's happening to the Ferrari driver? Oh no! And look at this, and now we've got a new potato, and it's all over the back of Banana Man. Banana Man there is he going to repel? He is on the slower tire at this moment then, so that might be why he's not going to be too concerned. And Maldonado at the inside of Slayer. Oh my goodness me, look at this, and they're almost coming to blows up, but Maldonado has the traction. So Slayer is hanging on the inside. Maldonado, is she going to tuck underneath the rear wing? She does indeed then. And the Slayer is still into fourth position, and these are crucial points for both drivers there. Maldonado is battling to keep in the top 10, whilst Slayer is battling to stay in the silver league for next season then. So there is two very different responsibilities on the cars for these two drivers there. So New Potato's taking the lead of the Grand Prix, and he now needs to make hay with those soft tyres that very much said he has got the pace, but he's got another penalty. I think that's 2 penalties now. Oh my goodness me, it's 3 penalties for New Potato then. So 3 penalties for New Potato in the opening 7 laps there. That is a major problem for New Potato, isn't it? Very not good at all. We're now on lap 7 out of 27 here. So we've got 20 laps to go. I don't know where I am at the moment. We've got Kimi now, who is I think the Maldonado kind of needs to get that move done, because I feel that Kimi's difficult start there, he might be able to put that behind him now and get himself back into this race as well. He had a great qualifying performance, so unfortunately the race hasn't gone well at all. And look at this then. We've now got We have now got a queue of cars, haven't we? Let's look at this, and here they are. They're all blasting past me as well, coming down the back straight as well. And we're on board now with Maldonado, and she is gaining. I think she might be too far back at the moment now. There she is indeed. As we come down into turn one. Oh, Sarah's gone wide there. That's going to compromise his exit, but well, now Maldonado's all over the back of it. She is on the outside. She had overtaken the season here last season. She's going full again now, and this time she has done it. She's up the inside. Oh, contact there, and Slayer just turns it. Oh, and wow, Matrix style. But Maldonado's down into 10th position there. Oh, goodness me. Troy's got a 3-second penalty. The Renault team are having a nightmare race tonight, aren't they? Oh, goodness gracious me then. And, oh gosh, so it's Slayer there. And Maldonado, she did have the right to be there, didn't she? But did Slayer turn in? Or should have Maldonado backed out? That is the question I'm going to leave to you, the viewers. Canate is still not in this race, is he? He's dropping down the order. Curly is now over to 13th position now, as unfortunately Curly also on the back foot as well, on board with Murphy at the moment. He's half a second away then, as these drivers are starting to spread out a bit then, but Banana Man is almost right underneath the rear wing of New Potato going into turn 13. Now, goodness me, you couldn't tell. Oh my goodness me, and Kimmy almost lost it there. BP is going to be liking what he's seeing there, isn't he? Oh my word there. And yes, so Kimmy there very much getting well out of shape, and Potato is still leading them, but I gotta say, if he's still leading going into turn 2, I will be absolutely surprised, and I'll be eating my hat then. Out of turn 18 then, and let's go to the front, and here they are then. It's Curly's got past Billet, and now up into 12th position. Now Curly's a recovery drive doing quite nice indeed. I have a feeling I'm going to have to eat my hat here, because Banana Man has not got through. I thought that Banana Man very much had the legs there going into turn 2 and 3 now, and Kimmy is struggling now. He cannot get on the power at all, and now he's on the back foot, and this time it's BP going on the outside there. Look at this, and oh my word, there he's getting a squeeze there. He's on the inside there, locking up there, and BP forces, and Kimmy may trip off the road there. He has the line, he has the position there, and TK is also having a look at Kimmy may trip as well. Kimmy's qualifying performance was absolutely magical, but unfortunately the race before it is not looking too good at all at the moment, is it? And unfortunately, as Young Lights is saying now, that if Mercedes work well, they can bring home some strong points for the constructor standards. Indeed, Banana Man's got a 3-second penalty. Yes, indeed, then, but unfortunately, the Mercedes haven't worked too well there, have they? But Slayer is on the supposed quicker tyre, isn't he? I think the soft tyres might be going off here. They've only done 8 or 9 laps then. So we've got Troy who's on the hard tyres and trying to come back through the field. Sarah's rushing down in 16th position then, and going in to turn number 13 and 14. Banana Man is still right underneath the rear wing of Nude Potato then. Nude Potato then is doing a good job then to repel the attack. Then when is he going to come in the pits then? Who is going to blink first out of the top runners then and come into the pits then? I don't think they're coming in this lap, but it's possibly too early at the moment then, as we've got 17 laps to go. Remember, if anyone's going to stop, they're going to have to go into the medium tyres and carry those tyres to the end of the race. And it's a one-stop strategy, is the pit lane is very long around here. We've got Ackerman saying the BP Army is out in force, and hello BP Army. Well, at the moment the BP Army is going to be loving life as he is having a fair position and a strong performance so far. He is up into 5th position on a strong drive through the field as well. Murphy getting a 3-second penalty in the Red Bull, but he's 3/10 second behind this incredible queue of cars. There he is in the background in the Red Bull. Wilson dropping down the order there. It looks like he had some issues there we did not see on the stream, unfortunately, as I was lingering in the lobby, and so unfortunately we didn't see the start there, which is a bit disappointing really, isn't it? BP has got a penalty though. Oh no, BP has a penalty. There's a lot of penalties in this race quite early on then, and that could be crucial in this Grand Prix then. So a lot of drivers are going to be kicking themselves. One of those drivers will be New player who has 9 seconds worth of penalties. Let's take a look at the penalty, shall we? Marnard's got a penalty as well. That's her first penalty of the session so far. We've got Murphy's on 6 seconds, so we've got Kimmy BP as well. And look at this, Harris on the inside. New Potato is forcing the car off there of Banana Man, but he's got the inside down. Look at this, and Banana Man is through. And Potato dropping down into second position now. Yes, away he goes then as well. Banana Man is now in first position. Second position is Nude Potato then. And yes, so now he needs to start to really skate away, doesn't he? And oh my goodness me, I gotta say he's getting slidey rather than skating away, isn't he? And look at this, oh goodness me, what's going on here then? Because into the pits there comes Slayer. He is in the pits, so is TK as well. And now the first driver's then to go on and set a time run as well. Hang on a minute. Oh gosh, there, and now then there's a Banana Man is up into down into second or seconds. Potato has taken the lead of the Grand Prix. Nigel is loving this there, as these two are battling, aren't they? And because of that, Nigel is just getting closer and closer now. These two have penalties, don't they? 9 seconds for Potato, 3 seconds there for Banana, and no penalties at all for Nigel. And Nigel is going to be loving this at this stage of the Grand Prix, isn't he? Nigel's never won a race around here, of course. When he was at his strongest in an ALR, this race was not, unfortunately, not under the calendar there for Nigel. There he's getting another 2/10 of a second out of the race leaders as well. Oh my goodness me. And on a board as well then, on board as well once again, and it's got a penalty. Now we're on board then with his teammate Banana Man, who has really made waves, hasn't he, in the ALR scene tonight. Really has indeed. His first pole position. Now he's challenging the former bronze world champion as well from Caesar when he's on the outside again then, and they're coming into turn 13. He's running off the rudder, and that's his very stiff defence in there. I'm loving it. And Banana Man is through. He passes Potato and moves up the order. So drivers who came in there was Slayer and TK. They have come into pits then, and they got a new fresh set of medium tires now into the pits. There comes new Potato then, so he is on the soft tires then, so he's going to go onto the hard tire now until oh no, he's got a 5-second penalty, just like German had last night as well. Oh goodness me, history seems to repeat itself, doesn't it? Oh my word, there he is going to be devastated. New Potato said, so he has got a lot of penalties now, hasn't he? 14 seconds worth of them, not very much. He's also damaged the nose cone as well. New Potato has this is not going at all well. Farford's got a 3-second penalty. Murphy is out in front of him, I think, and Curly has got up into 8th position, and yes, Murphy's also got out in front as well. Oh dear. And where's Slayer then? So here comes Slayer then, and look at this, and they're both in front, and there's Chazza, who is up in, oh my goodness me, now it's Murphy. Is Murphy going to get behind TK? He hasn't, and look at this, and Slayer's on the inside of Chazza's locked out, and he's gone wide then, he's going to bounce across the sleeping policeman. He has lost the position there, and Chaz has dropped down into 11th then, and now TK is on board then with TK, and he is in a 12th position at this moment then, and now we got to Murphy, who is 5/10 of a second back in the one, and Troy, who's down in 6th position. And oh look, as Chaz has dropped down the order again, and I think that those soft tires are going to be resembling 50 pence pieces there, and I think that Chaz must have damage there, because he's just let Murphy through as well. Chaz last end, so very gracious there, Chaz is there. Goodness me, I wouldn't be that gracious, but there we go then. And but there we go indeed then, so that's major, and that's a lot of disappointment out there at the moment, isn't it? So Slayer is now in 10th position now. He does have penalties. TK does not have any penalties, but now he's looking very strong at this stage of the Grand Prix. The new Potato then needs to, there's a new Potato has just got past Chaz as well. Chaz is dropping down the order, unfortunately there, on a bit of a difficult race there. McLaren had issues with him in qualifying, and now in the race there, unfortunately out of the points at this stage of the Grand Prix. He would like to have been near the top there, but that has not been the case whatsoever, has it? And now new Potato is a second and a half behind Murphy at this moment in time then. So the gap's now starting to spread out here. We're on lap 13 then of 2070 on the Grand Prix, and I've got to say it's been a very, I've got to say, by the looks of it, it's been a very clean race from what I've said anyway. Banana Man leads now by 2 seconds from Nigel in second, and Banana Man needs to stretch that gap down to 3 seconds. And Nigel is on the prowl though with BP in third position. A great start for BP. Kimi Matrif starting on the front row, unfortunately down to 4th at the moment. They're far from 5th. Welshman Nada, who was having a strong start, but unfortunately she was out to 5th position, but unfortunately Shadow coming together there with a Slayer then down to 6th position there. Wilson has just got past Canente as well, who's out of this race at this moment in time now, unfortunately. So Man on in 6th position, Gordo in 7th, and Curly making his way back to 8th position, and Bullet in 9th, Slayer in 10th position, TK in 11th with Murphy in 12th position. That is the battle on screen right now, and look at this, Bullet there has really closed up this battle now, haven't they? It is a very very close, isn't it? With and Slayer, TK, and Murphy there. And look at this then as well. So I've just seen Kakarot Goku saying, "Damn the Cody's are ruining everything." They really are, aren't they? It's unfortunately, I think they need to get their act together. Really, Cody's does, don't they? It's unfortunately, you would think that doing this now for a couple of years that they would probably have something. They would probably have something nipped in the bud then, but never mind. Slayer then up in the 9th position now. Down into 10th. There goes Billet. TK is going to be the next driver and be on Billet's defensive lane. this, and let's see if TK can get past it. He's going to lunge at this off-camber turn 15 now. Not quite in his billet there. Slams the door shut there on the Alfa Romeo car then. That's a bit unfortunate, but look at this, and it's TK on it, and he should you should be able to overtake going down to turn 2, we would say then. But out of the final corner as well then, as a Noob Tear set the fast on the race, just underlines how quick he is on the circuit one, but the penalties is going to hold him back, I think, for a solid final position here in this race. And now coming down the race, coming down the straight end. Oh my word, that Billet has gone sailed off the circle there. And goodness me then, so he's retained that position slightly. Billet has him, which is a bit naughty. He probably should have got the throw process, but it's his prerogative, isn't it? Troy's now got past there, so Mushroom up into 15th position. Troy is on the hard tire there, as he had damage there, didn't he? And look at this, TK is having a look there at Billet there, and look at this, because TK can see Slayer there, he's just dropping off it in the background as well. Billet has just dropped down the order. He is down into, goodness me, oh goodness gracious me, and Murphy almost got first off the side. There's debris off the car or someone, and who was that? I think that was Murphy. It was Murphy there, and I thought I wasn't sure if Billet had turned him there or what there, but it looks like, because it was on Billet's side there, unfortunately it was getting a bit too cramped there, wasn't it? Oh goodness me. And Chaz is in possession, and that's not good for Chaz, is it? And look at this, and now we've got Noob Tear then, who's coming through the field there. BP has got past Nigel, because Nigel's coming to the pits, so he's going for the undercut here. Look, there is now a rain on the horizon. I completely forgot about the rain in this race, and so there is still much more action to go in the Grand Prix. And we've also got Farf in the pits as well. I think the medium runners would probably like to stretch that a bit further than that then. Rain is definitely on the way then, but whether the rain will get here in time for the intermediate tires, and Murphy, I think, is in the pits. He's not going to be too happy about that. On the inside, and Chaz is back in the race, and Farf is in the pits, and now then is Noob Tear is up into 11th position then as well. Farf is on the soft tires, Nigel's on the soft tires as well, and so Nigel going for a blitz now, is it, to see what he can do then. Look at how dark it's become then. We're expecting rain at the end of the race. Where it's going to cause any issues for the drivers remains to be seen as well, and so keep an eye on that, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is going to be this is going to be a very good end, I think, to the Grand Prix. It's been a very good start as well, hasn't it? Just Mushroom down in 15th position, unfortunately, as he looks to be in no man's land at the moment. Mushroom is, and I'm not sure what's happened in some of these starts. So that's why it looks a bit, because I think the grid to me looks a bit up and downy here, doesn't it? Really. Unfortunately, I've also lost me timing graphics now as well. BP is in second position. Then we've got Maytrip on the third. Then Maldonado in the fourth. And I wonder if Maldonado might try and hang it out to dry now, because she wants to see some of the wet stuff fall from the sky. She wants to see the rain, doesn't she, in that Renault? So she's going to try and hang these tires out for as long as possible. Same with Gordo and Curly as well. Farf has got past Berlin, now up into 11th position as well. Good stuff indeed then. And now Farf is next target, and he's on the soft tire, so he's going to be a lot quicker than the two medium shod cars in front of him. There they are, they're just going through the King of turn 12 then. And here is Farf then. And Banana Man has stayed out then. So Banana Man has stayed out. So is BP as well then. So good stuff indeed. Then we're on board BP's teammate at the moment, which is far. And look at how much more grip he's got then compared to Noob Potato. Remember, Noob Potato was setting the circular light then with those times earlier on this race then. But now the soft tire has been bowled onto the racing point. Now it's very much a change of ball game here, isn't it? And Noob Potato set the fast lap once again now, just showing that he is quick there. But I think the soft runners are. And look at this. This is an extreme version. Now look, there's Gordo's just been flying past her, and I think he's going to be walking side about Curly up the inside as well. Curly's got a 3-second penalty as Gordo giving him a good old bash on the side pop there of the Haas car, but Curly is hanging on the outside. That's a magnificent manoeuvre there from Curly, and he is in 6th position. Good manoeuvre there from Curly up into 6th, and Gordo jumped down 7th. Great job there from Curly, and he is now up in 6th position. Strong performance here from the McLaren driver. Really impressive stuff to say the very least. Chaz there is right behind Troy. Troy I think has just got past Chaz, and now Troy is making his move up through the field. He is now into 50th position now. New Potato then is starting to put the pressure on TK as well. The pole sitter at Monaco Grand Prix then. New Potato does have a lot of penalties. Also now behind his championship rival Nigel on the track there. And that's the battle for the World Championship, which might turn to second then, with Gamer not scoring any points tonight then. So very interesting indeed then for the for the battle for maybe second, third, or fourth. And well, no, Troy's not getting any points either, is he? So unfortunately, of course, he can't win this, can't win the championship here today anyway. And I don't think, and if that is the case, then he potentially might not be able to win the championship going into Japan. Then, but of course, the mass is appalling. Then, so Troy, then we'll see how that plays out then next week, of course. Then, because I'm thinking too far ahead, and I need to be more concerned then about this race now. Then, and Nigel is flying, isn't he? He is absolutely flying on those soft tires. They're really making ends meet, isn't he? In this race, as they fly past me. Look at this. Here's the two Alfa Romeos, and here comes Farf as well. We're on board then with Farf as we are gaining, going down into turn 2. But the straight below it's not long enough. Look at this. We've got a lovely queue of cars now, haven't we? Oh my goodness me, Farf almost come a cropper there on the back of a new potato there. But at the moment, there's Farf is still behind there, just keeping an eye on the sky at the moment. There's still no rain, is there? But there it is, and look right in front of us, and that black cloud right at the top of the sky there. And the drivers are going to get very nervous as well. Slayer's got past Gordo. Slayer's now into 10th position, and these are crucial points for the Mercedes driver and for Jake the Slayer as well in terms of his survival in silver. Remember, he's in the relegation zone at the moment. The two Alfa Romeos are really hurting each other there. I think that New Potato has the pace over TK, doesn't he? But of course, oh my word there. But of course, sometimes it's also about the drivers as well as the constructors, and far foremost a tip to New Potato to spin there. Gordo is now under the caution as well. Look at them, it's here they are. We had a smash here last season in gold, didn't we? Between Beefy and rain! There's rain now, and look, Gordo's gone wide at 5. Oh, Gordo's spun around there. Oh no, Gordo's facing the wrong way. New Potato's in 10th position still then, but yes, we got rain on the cockpit now then of these drivers. And when who didn't come to pits and earlier on, it's going to be smiling from ear to ear now. Nigel's gone for the undercut here to try and see what he can do, but I feel that might have been a mistake there, but it does depend how heavy the rain comes in at the moment. And there are spots on the camera now of the spots on the camera now of the of Slayer. Slayer's gone up in 6th position. Goodness me, just chopped off my brow. So Curly down to 7th position as well. TK is alongside Farf alongside him. They're alongside neither each other. New Potato's lost a second there down that back straight. It's our problem for New Potato, and he is limping, isn't he? Or is he just backing off there to cool the car a bit? And it's not very hot day around Russia around here. Was as hot as it was yesterday. And look at this, and oh my word, there Farf really putting the squeeze. Oh goodness me, they're in contact with the Alfa Romeo again. Then Farf is goodness me, he's got to pay for the paintwork on those Alfa Romeos after this race. But Farfare is very robust. Oh my word there. And now he's going up and under as the TK is, and he's looking at it. Sorry, Farfare is, oh gosh, at the back end, it's going to spread out there. Farfare is aggressive. He's attacking. And TK, oh my goodness me, and I think TK there almost caught out his teammate. Actually braked very early on. TK did, didn't he? And I think the TK there is thinking more about the long game around here at the moment, isn't he? A fantastic series, and it's German has asked for a safety car. So yes, if we do get a safety car, we've only got 2 retirements so far. A young Tommy there unfortunately got disqualified there for not moving on the grid by the sounds of it, and New Potato's got past TK as well now. So let's see what New Potato could do there. And we've also lost Canete, who's lost connection there, which is a shame there for Canete, who was I think he was in the mid pack really, and with the way this race is progressing, and there could have been with the way that this race is progressing, that we could have seen connected getting some points there. Gap is up to 3 seconds at the front. Then Banana Man has got a penalty, but Banana Man on his first race here in silver is on course to win the race on his first attempt. And magnificent stuff indeed for Banana Man. Look at this as we're on board Curly. Murray's got a 3-second penalty on the outside. New Potato goes as Curly has got 18 laps on these medium tires. As Curly is going to really struggle on those medium tires, isn't he? The rain is just spotted at the moment, and so it's not wet enough for the intermediate tires, is it? Just yet. So I think that the medium runners will be praying that the rain does start to come down then, because those medium tires may be a bit second hand at the end of this one. And of course, if they do not change onto the intermediate tires, they still have to go into the pits anyway, because they'll have to change onto the soft or the hard tire then. Change onto the soft, all the hard tires. While Farf is now half a second away from Jake the Slayer then, and he is coming down the back straight. Chazza has had some issues in the McLaren. He's dropped down to 70th position. Chazza is on a nightmare on his debut here for the ALR. Chazza and Farf is on coming up behind the Slayer as well. Farf is on a storming drive through the field. TK is now past the McLaren and up into 10th position. 9th position. Farf is running underneath the rear wing now of Slayer. Of course, he's on these soft tires. Nigel is doing a good job then, but Nigel still needs to get back into second position now. He is a second behind Maldonado, but Maldonado is 7 seconds behind Kimi, so that's about 8 seconds away then. And look at 11 seconds behind. He's about 13 seconds, maybe 14 seconds behind where he was before he made the stop there. So he needs to gain an extra 15 seconds in this race then, but for Nigel to get back up to where he was on board. As now we got Slayer dropping down the order, then Billet is there's a Billet there. It's Gordo coming into the pit. So let's see what Gordo is going on then, and if it's the intermediate, if it's anything other than the I'll be surprised if it's the intermediate tires then, but I gotta say he's kind of stuck in the place of the, and remember he did this in the Italian Grand Prix there, so he knows about it, he knows how to do this so if this might be an incredible strategy call here from Gordo, we'll soon find out. Serious Rushman in the pits as well. He's on the soft tires. Serious Rushman said that was the longest he could take those medium tires, same with Chazza as well. So Gordo's the only driver going onto the onto the intermediate tires at the moment. BP has found half a second. Banana Man at the moment as really the chase is on. We have just got the Ferrari of Nigel Moon up in the fourth position. He's on a storming drive, the first ever ALR world champion from gold. He is on a magnificent second half of the season here. Maldonado jumped down to fifth position, but she is on course to score some first points in Canada as well, which will be welcome points for the Renault team. With only Maldonado in the points at the moment. That's only 10 points there for the Renault team at the moment now. Oh goodness me. And now then it's just taking a breather at the moment. And there's New Potatoes now caught to the back of Slayer. Slayer then who of course is on the same life retarded, but Potato is slightly quicker than Slayer at this stage of proceedings. And only two drivers on the intermediate tires is Chazza and Gordo. Ayrton is quite close to Gordo, and I think that Ayrton's having a look on the inside there is Gordo. I think the track is not wet enough, is it, for the intermediate tires? And I think that is and that's a great example, is that TK has come into the pits and TK then I think he's already been in the pits. TK has so he's in the pits now then. It is still not wet enough, I don't think, out there. We haven't got the DRS disabled sign, and I don't think we got spray from under those tires. Well, let's see if there's any water. There's not much water coming from underneath the tires either then. He is out now, TK is, and he's really rolling the dice, I think, on the weather here. So TK just coming in the pits. Gurman is saying that Nigel's catch so quick then. Like I said, I really want Nigel to win. Imagine the scenes if he wins there. On board is Billet's now got past Curly. Curly's dropping down the order. It's having issues there for Curly. He's struggling. Curly is, look at that, he's really run wide there. Troy is having a 10 for this, and now he's back in the points, the championship leader. And Curly is cruising now, isn't he? I'm not sure. Has he got a puncture? I think he's got a puncture. Let's take a look there. Has Curly got a puncture here? Oh my word there. Let's take a look. Has he got a puncture? Has he got a puncture? Am I talking absolute hogwash here, or what then? But Curly is really losing time, isn't he? Maybe my eyes are deceiving me, but he's really slow, isn't he? Curly is there. There is something gone wrong with that car, and something has definitely gone wrong in that car, isn't it? And just taking a look then, and yes, Curly is just there's no puncture bar, looks on that car. It's the tires there. Oh, Maldonado's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and Curly there, who was struggling there, far from the pits as well. So Welsh Maldonado, she's going to be kicking herself, and I think that we are very close to intermediate tires, and Maldonado thinks so. She's coming into the pits, going on to the intermediate tires now. Farfus also in the pits. Oh goodness me, the Renault mechanics there. Oh dear, and that would be a penalty in the real world of Formula 1, but luckily in ALR we turn a blind eye to it. Far out of the pits now. There is a lot of spray. All of a sudden this track has got absolutely saturated, hasn't it, here in this race now. Into the pit seconds, Billy as well. This might be time for intermediate tires now, because it is absolutely pouring down out there. Oh my word there. And Farf coming out of the pits. Well, let's go on board then with Maldonado. She's on the intermediate tires, and that is a very wet track then. It's come from nowhere as they were spitting, and then all of a sudden it's just absolutely bucketed down now. Absolutely bucketed down then. says, Pete saying lap 23 intermediate tires. Oh goodness gracious me! This rain is but look at this. Troy is quicker than Maldonado. Look at that. This is very odd. Then I was thinking, look, there's spray coming off of the tires there, but look, Troy is up to himself for this. He's past Maldonado's on the intermediate tires. My goodness me! What is going on with the weather here tonight? I do not know. I was expecting it to be. This is very odd indeed. Isn't it? How the soft run, how the dry tires are still going on. It's still got so much grip with so much spray coming off of the tires. Is beyond me. Incredible stuff indeed. Nigel is absolutely flying on the soft tires there. It's our mistake for Nigel there. He is still getting a lot of forward movement there, isn't he? The first ever ALR world champion, and he is going to take the lead then into the pits. And here's the AlphaTauri mechanics going to work. Oh, the AlphaTauri, if they just served Ayrton, I think they might have done, but the AlphaTauri, oh look at this, and now again worked, and that's a major problem then, is I think that they serviced Ayrton, and now then Banana Man has potentially lost this race then. Oh dear, now out of the pits comes BP as well. He is coming out of the pits then. And now we've got Banana Man coming out as well, but that is crucial then. Kimi may trip out of the pits then, and Troy is staying out then. This is our this is kind of our benchmark at the moment. It's Maldonado now gaining on her teammate then. At the moment, Curtis got 3 second penalty. At the moment now, look at this, and I would say that Troy is pulling away from Maldonado still, so the dry tires are still the way to go at this stage of proceedings. And I can't believe it, because look how wet the track is, and that is absolutely beyond me. Incredible stuff indeed there. Simon's saying that Nigel needs to go quicker there if he wants to pull off this incredible Grand Prix win there. That is a lot of spray, but I can't believe it then. Absolutely. But now look at this. Maldonado is now starting to gain on the is now starting to gain on her teammate, and I wonder if now it's too much rain now for the tires, the hard tires of Troy. Yes, it is, and I think now is the time to come into the pits, and there is Troy. Look at how much time she's gained. It's almost a second in the first split time. Now it's time to now it is time then for the intermediate tires there. Banana Man has lost almost 4.5 seconds in that pit stop there. It's his mechanics weren't ready there, would I say, for the AlphaTauri team, and that is a big blow indeed, isn't it, for AlphaTauri. Look at this then, and now Troy is dropping down the order then. Yes, Troy also I think he was letting his teammate through. Yeah, I think it's time now for the wet tires, isn't it? And so Nigel coming into the pit set, and let's see how much time they've lost then. So BP, who's going to be absolutely delighted with this race now. He has gone up 15 positions there. BP is now. He's now going to be taking the lead then. Potato's gone there. He ran wide there. Ran wide coming into the pits there. And that is crucial there. Nigel's been serviced there, but BP now takes the lead out of the Grand Prix. Nigel is in second position, but it's not enough, is it, for Nigel? But he could come out in I think he could come out in the net third position. No, because there's Matrix there. There's Nigel there. He is still building up speed then. So Nigel behind fourth position. Oh, really? Look at this then. It's going to be very tight indeed. But Matrix there has the speed. He has the momentum. He has that third position then. Maldonado is back into fifth position. She does have a 5-second penalty, but this is some major points there for Maldonado. So here comes New Potato, and it's a bit of a horror show at the moment for New Potato, but he's still currently he's still counting in the points, and there's a big gap now, isn't there? So New Potato will be able to get some points there. As Troy and Murphy there just coming out of the pits now. Then TK then, who came in the pits, one of the earliest drivers coming in the pits, and is back into 9th position. So he hasn't lost too much time out of that stage of the race. Billet there might be able to get another point here, so this will be another point then in the bag for Billet, with young Tommy being out of the race very early on indeed. Then so he'll be on the same amount of points now as young Tommy. That is good indeed, isn't it? Murphy on 12th position, Wilson in 13th, Gordon 14th, Curly in a 15th position there. Serious Merchant just stopping as well. Ayrton 17th, Chad's 18th. Canetti is out of the race, and young Tommy also out of the race as well. BP leads the Grand Prix. What about the penalties? I hear you asking. BP has 9 seconds worth of penalties here. My goodness me. Oh gosh, so there's yes indeed. Then it's goodness me. Apologies guys, and there's you did ask for the penalties. There we go. At the moment, and so BP has 9 seconds worth of penalties, whilst Banana Man has only 3 seconds. So as long as he doesn't get out this 6-second window of BP, he still has this race. He still can win this race as well. And just like last night as well, the rain is starting to really hammer down now, isn't it? That 25 out of 27. Banana Man has 3 seconds worth of penalty. Kimi only has 6 seconds from as we're watching. Nigel has no penalties whatsoever. This is a good day for Nigel in third in the World Championship. He's going to strengthen that hold, isn't he? Maldonado's got 8 seconds worth of penalty. Slayer is Only got 6. Farf's got 9 seconds. A New Potato's got 12 seconds, hasn't he? But he is 13 seconds in front of TK, so he won't be able to. He ain't going to lose any time, any positions there. But if he wants to, he has got the pace, hasn't he? So if he does move up a couple positions up the order, as Wilson's got some issue. Oh, Wilson's off the circuit there, as he's really having a bit of a horror show in the second half of the season here in ALR. Wilson is there, unfortunately, as he is recovering back onto the circuit as well. What a shame then, indeed then. As just coming back then with BP, then he has currently got 9 seconds worth of penalty. Said he's still going for his first Grand Prix win of his ALR career here in Silverstone. There's the BP army there, will be cheering him on there, but he does need to find a rocket ship from somewhere there, or let's see how he does that in these rain conditions then for the racing point driver. So at the moment it's the Banana Man, who is absolute. What his debut here today for Banana Man, absolutely fantastic. He was on pole position there. He has had all the elements thrown at him. He's called the strategy absolutely to perfection. Then he's had 3 seconds worth of penalties. The only blemish on his record here tonight. Magnificent stuff indeed there for Banana Man. Absolutely mega stuff. Really good, very good indeed. Very impressive to say the least. Young like saying that Nigel might be fine for P2 here. Yes, because he's only because there's 9 seconds then on. Let's take a look then. Hang on. He's 10 seconds away from the leader at the moment. So if we get it down within under 9 seconds, he needs to find 1.1 seconds. Nigel does over the race leader. He might be able to get into second then. And there's Wilson. Oh, Wilson's left possession now. So that is such a shame now for Wilson. He's down in 18th position now. And a bit of a nightmare race, isn't he, Wilson? So the second to last lap here in Russia then for the Russian Grand Prix. Good stuff indeed then. It's just now on board with Banana Man. He has been magical, hasn't he? Absolutely magical indeed then. Go down a bit of a nightmare race here. But and Curly is saying with him as well. And he's so good in qualifying. Curly, the last 2 races, he could have and should have got some major points in the race. Major point in the last races there. It just hasn't really gone his way, has it? And oh goodness me, almost going to the back of Gordon there. Misjudges breaking point now. Curry did. Luckily he didn't damage the car. He is in 14th position on this, and there's going to be no more points there on the board. Then Troy is now all over the back of Bullet there, isn't it? Here is Troy then coming through there. Bullet there is on another strong race there. In the last couple of races, Bullet has been pretty mega, hasn't he? As I look at this, though, he's now on the oh goodness me, is Troy having a look there, but no Dyson as we go into turn 1 then. Banana Man's now within 3 seconds there, which he didn't need to anyway. As we've got Splinter saying go BP, and tries up past them. Billy there as I was reading the oh goodness me, he's gone up the inside. Fantastic 70. Good job. The streamers a couple of seconds behind there. As I had a quick look, it was lovely indeed, wasn't it? On board now with New Potato. If he can get past Farf and get 3 seconds up the road, then he might be able to get this 8th position now. As but I think that these 2 drivers there were 9 and 12 seconds there. Luckily TK came in the pits a little earlier than what it should have for the intermediate tyres there, and because of that then he didn't he else dropped with out of contention then for a better position in P9 today, unfortunately, for those 2 drivers there. As now we're on board then to see we're on board there with New Potato, and says Young Lights has asked what's the info between him and the race leader, and there it is then. So Nigel is still 11.3 seconds back then. He needs to find a couple of seconds there to get himself into the second position, because BP does have 9 seconds worth of penalties, doesn't he? As we're on the Chelsea's got a 3-second penalty. We're on the funnel up then here in Russia as well then. So it's I've got to say, it's been an action-packed Grand Prix, hasn't it? We have had a lot of rain showers and then we expect rain in Silver, don't we? Because that just seems to be very much seems to be the order of the day, doesn't it, in Silver? Good stuff indeed then. Well, it's good stuff if you enjoy the old if you enjoy the old rain, doesn't it? I know some silver drivers do, I know other silver drivers don't. And I just take a look then, it's we just got BP then, who's still looking for his first Grand Prix win then. And it was we got to oh no, New Potato then has had some issues, and he's lost the nose of that Alfa Romeo, and oh no, in that is a major blow there, isn't it, for the oh gosh, there is I'm completely lost to see that. New Potato then on the far lap, and that is such a shame for New Potato. He's going to be behind his teammate now. He's going to elevate Troy up to to have 2 points. Well, Billet might be able to get into the points. Well, can New Potato there limp home then and get at least a point for himself in his battle for third in the championship. As BP out of the final turn, he's going to win the Grand Prix on the circuit there, but it is going to be Banana Man who wins his first ever race in ALR on his debut. He wins the Russian Grand Prix. What a star drive for Banana Man. From pole position to check flag then. Absolutely mega stuff indeed there for Banana Man. Hats off to that driver. Really well done indeed then. New Potato then is limping home then, and look, he's off the circuit there. Where's his teammate? He might get in front of his teammates still actually, but he does. Oh, it's a man has got a 5-second penalty for being unserved there, but luckily I think she's only lost 2 positions there, didn't she? We got TK then, who is not going to get past his teammate, but he should get past. He hasn't got no penalties at all, TK hasn't, so that's very strong drive there from TK. New Potato then coming across the line, and so he's limping home. TK is, I thought that TK's dropped, well, I think he should be 8 TK, so we'll keep an eye on that in the final classification then. We got Troy, who is in 9th position again. Billet there is going to come through in to 10th position. I think Billet will be just outside the points actually in 11th position now, because TK should be 8th in my, if that's my understanding here tonight. Banana Man then, fantastic performance today. What a performance there for Banana Man. Absolutely mega stuff indeed then. He was good in qualifying. He was exceptional in the race, wasn't he? 4 seconds he won from BP in second. BP is on a late renaissance, isn't he? In the silver season, magical stuff indeed. Nigel in third position. That's a crucial third position today then. Kimmy Matrove in fourth there as well. Great performance for Kimmy there, as he started on the front row and wondered what could have been there. Unfortunately, we didn't see what happened in the opening stint of this race there. Very interesting. Got to say, the race started on track. It looked a lot wetter than what it did then. So, oh goodness me, we have also got BP driver of the day as well. Then, I think that there is the podium sitters there. There's a great performance there from Banana Man. He is very much on top of the world. Good stuff indeed. Then BP in second position there. Third position was Nigel today, and that is crucial for Nigel's aspirations to return to gold for next season in season 6. So good stuff indeed there for Nigel, as the battle for third position very much rages on then. Yes, nice Banana Man, 25 points indeed then. Good stuff indeed then. So Banana Man from pole position to checkered flag, but it wasn't that simple. Second position is BP. He's gone from 19th to second today. Magical stuff indeed. Nigel got fastest lap and third position there. 16 points for Ferrari. Kimmy Matrix doing a great job for the Mercedes in full position, as did Jake DeSlayer as well. And those 10 points for Jake DeSlayer is actually going to move him out of the relegation zone, if I'm not very much mistaken. And it's a crucial day then for Slayer. Washman not in 6th. Her first points since Canada. Good stuff indeed. Farf in 7th. New Potato in 8th position there. Sorry, I think it's TK in 8th position. New Potato in 9th. Troy in 10th position. Just outside the points is Billet in 11th. Murphy 12th. Gordo 13th. Mushroom 14th. Ayrton 15th. 16th is Curdy. Retirements Wilson, Canetti, and I think Chaz, I think was still in the race, possibly. And young Tommy unfortunately didn't go away from the start, unfortunately, as he had a couple of gremlins. And that is your classification then for the Russian Grand Prix. Well, I'm not sure if we're going to have the interviews or not, because it does depend on if the stream finishes or not then. But we'll find out then. So fingers crossed then, if the stream finishes, then that'll be it then. Hold on to your breath, everyone. It's a good opportunity for me to have a breather, to be honest. So then it's I don't think the stream stopped. Oh, that's excellent stuff.